Hi there, thanks for joining me today. I'm Jackie, and today I'm going to show you a sea glass project that helps preserve the memory of somebody really special. So my brother-in-law recently lost his father very suddenly, and it's been really sad. So on the day of his father's birthday, he was down at the beach sea glass hunting, and he found 5 beautiful pieces of blue sea glass. So I kind of sneaked those pieces of sea glass away from him with the help of my sister. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those 5 pieces and put them into a piece of sea glass art. So I got this frame. It's a 8x8 shadow box frame, and it's one of those frames that can sit on a desk. And my brother-in-law has a desk job, so he can take this and sit it on his desk. And those 5 pieces of sea glass that really made him think of his father on the day that he found them will be a really nice memory of his father. So let me show you what I'm going to do with that. So my brother-in-law's father was a woodsman. So I decided I would make a tree, so I'm going to use a bunch of my brown sea glass to fill in the tree. I just did a rough sketch here and taped it to the back of my glass. And I find brown sea glass does a really good job with trees, so I'll do that. And then I've got a tray of my green sea glass here that I'm going to use for the grass, kind of at the base of this piece. It's kind of a neat piece of green right there. I'll play around with that. And then, of course, I've got white and aqua that I'm going to use for the sky to fill in here. So I'll just put those there just to guide me as I'm going. Now, the focal point of this piece, though, is definitely the 5 pieces of blue. And these blue pieces are really special because at our beach we don't get a lot of blue sea glass. So when you find blue at all, it's always exciting. So to get 5 is really neat. And this piece right here has a bit of a ridge on it. So I decided I'm going to use those 5 pieces of sea glass to build a bird sitting in the tree. And I think this will work okay. My brother-in-law was really excited to have found 5 pieces because there are 5 people in his family, and he was thinking so much of his dad that day. He thought it kind of represents his mom and dad and him and his brother and sister. So that's kind of cool. And then I also always like to put an inukshuk in. So I'm going to put a rock there for the inukshuk to stand on. And I'm going to do this one as well. Now there's a couple of really special pieces of pottery here that were also in my brother-in-law's collection. This one has like some burgundy on either side of it. And here's one with blue on either side of it. So I'm going to use those 2 really special pieces in the inukshuk and use some aqua pieces for the feet and the arms. And then I also found this in my brother-in-law's collection. It's kind of it looks like part of a stopper. Like it's got a real knob on it. And I thought I'm going to use that over here and build a bit of a flower. And then there was this brilliant yellow piece. So taking these pieces from his collection does really kind of add to the specialness of having this memory of his dad, because it can have special pieces from his collection as well. And I think I'll use some some of my green triangles to create a bit of a flower around this really cool centerpiece here. So I'll work my way through that, and there, I pretty well have my design all planned out. Now I can just go ahead and fill everything in. I've got my tray of white sea glass, my tray of brown, and my tray of green, and I can just fill in the rest of the piece. So thanks so much for joining me today. I really hope this inspires you to take some of those special pieces of sea glass that hold some wonderful memories and preserve them in a lovely piece of sea glass mosaic art. So until next time, happy sea glass hunting.